为什么说看与手会降低你的意志力，使你可能被社会孤立，最终让你感到焦躁不安、沮丧不开心？国外女医生列举了看擦边球不良影片的6大影响。第一，需求越来越重口极端。
Or different types of pornography to get the same sort of enjoyment from watching it. You also get impulsivity and compulsivity. What that means is you get strong, sudden urges to watch pornography and you compulsively do them. You keep repeating it regardless of the negative consequences that might occur. And you get what's called a weakened executive function. What that means is your brain, when it tells you to do things that are good for you, so like go to work, take a shower, pick up your kids from school, just normal activities, but when you have this pathway upregulated, you actually impair that executive function, so you're less likely to do things that you normally would do. And lastly, you can get dysphoria. And so what that means is that you start feeling very frustrated and unhappy in other parts of your life when you're not watching pornography. And all of this taken together can really impact your willpower. And willpower is actually not the best way to get rid of these cravings. And we'll talk about how to get rid of this problem if you are finding yourself having problematic pornography use in a video to follow. So when all this is going on in your brain, what happens to people in real life? Well, you'll find yourself avoiding doing normal daily activities, spending time with family or friends, rather than going to work, finding yourself watching pornography instead. This can lead to social isolation, feeling very lonely and having very few connections. It can lead to financial problems where you're spending more and more money to use pornography, and it can cause problems in your relationships. More than that, people can find themselves getting signs of real mental health disorders like depression or anxiety, where you're feeling constant sadness or constant worry. And what about your sex life? Here's where some of the problems come in. People are accessing pornography at younger and younger ages. In fact, boys are accessing pornography as early as 10 years of age. So these younger children who are watching pornography don't have fully developed brains, and they have difficulty discerning what's reality and what's fake. And pornography, if you're not aware, is a fake product. It is not real life. This is not how normal sexual encounters occur. This is a highly edited product with lighting, with special effects, and all sorts of things that can make sex seem like something very different from what it really is. And quite frankly, a lot of pornography is aggressive, abusive, and doesn't show you how you actually need to pleasure your partner. When you watch pornography, your brain releases the same chemicals that get released during sex, dopamine. So watching pornography in people who develop this problematic pornography use have upregulations in pathways in our brain that cause us to look for these dopamine pathways over other things that we normally would do. So your brain starts developing cravings for pornography and even signs of things that may be similar to other addictive substances like drugs.